Porky's Corner is proud to be sponsored by Spartan Site Solutions. They are specialists in civil engineering and demolition contracts for the construction industry. Interested parties should visit their website or contact Porky's Corner for a referral at porkycorner@mail.com.
Morning. You know what it is, we don't need any introductions, do we? Well, what an interesting few days it's been, eh? Isn't that right? Andrew Bullcroft, aka Steffi Bull. Let's have a look what Steffi's been up to this week. Steffi's been putting out posts on social media bragging about taking a 15-year-old over to Mexico to turn a pro. What's all that about, eh? Imagine your parents saying to somebody, yeah, take her to another country, put her in with grown-ass women, like you do. 15-year-old, eh? Forget any of that schooling carry on, just go to Mexico. That's the way forward. And what we'll do, we'll text or tag Eddie Hearn, aka Eddie Hills, the Iceman. We'll text or tag Eddie in, and then nobody from industry will be able to slag the post, will they? Because I've tagged Eddie in, and he's the big boss man. Isn't that right, Bullcroft? Still giving people bullets to fire, pushing 50-year-olds. Unbelievable! Unbelievable! No gonads, eh? Is that how bad it's got for the ginger one? Eh? Because no male fighters want to work with him. Is that how bad it's got? He's having to push women's boxing that much to get a few quid and stay relevant. That he's on about taking 15-year-olds. 15-year-old. Think about it, what you've said. You were that frightened you wouldn't put it out on your own, or that post, would you, without tagging people in? Put that post out again and don't tag anybody in. Watch what happens then, lad. Yeah, let's take a 15-year-old to Mexico. She's Mexican Canelo, the new Mexican female Canelo. Oh my God. Unbelievable, isn't it? Unbelievable, bit like Terry Ticket Seller Harper, or is it Terry Belter Harper? What happened to that one? I don't know, but the begging balls are out now, aren't they? Hey? It'll be begging for Jonas fight next. Well, we've already seen it, haven't we? Have to get some pennies out to get Jonas Harper on, won't we? Woo! Woo! Gonna need deep pockets for that one. But we're gonna see, aren't we? But it's gone full circle, hasn't it? Now we've got Harper begging for Jonas fight. Bullcroft, why don't you come out and beg for it? You can't, can you? It's because of you. Joe won't let you have it, will he? Unless you get some big dollars out. Yeah, let's take a 15-year-old to Mexico. Mexico! That's where we're at. To stay relevant, we're taking babbies out to Mexico, going to turn them pro, because parents have probably got 2 brain cells in their head. Like I'm going to let my 15-year-old daughter go out there. I mean, God. All we need now is somebody to train. Maybe you could get Dave Allen to train her, Steffi. Like that one, wouldn't you, Dave? Dave likes training female fighters. I'm sure he could train her. Wouldn't you, Dave? 15-year-old, let's take her to Mexico. Be getting ready for the mock exams. Now, forget that. Oh, that's where we're at. We'll give people bullets to fire. We'll tag Eddie Hills into the post. My phone read out yesterday with people giving their opinion from the boxing industry. Well-respected people giving their opinion on a British Boxing Board of Control registered trainer, manager, promoter taking 15-year-olds to Mexico.
I'm getting the word.
Hey, like you do. Hey, unbelievable. She's a child. Is that how desperate it's got now? Is that where we're at now? Ain't it all enough with this misfits stuff? It's been bad enough with women's boxing for the last 10 years, hasn't it? Or 8 years or something. But, because not every fight's bang on, are they? They're only any good really if Team GB lot fight or any Olympians. The rest of it's pony, innit? But, go on. Keep going. This way. Do you want to go down there? It's a bit jungly, rocky. You might get wet. What do you think? What are you thinking? What are you thinking, Rock? Hey? You want to go down there and get wet? What about you? What are you thinking? Hey? You want to go down there? Come on then, this way. So, I don't know really. I don't know, people keep saying to me Russell boxing's booming, and so is it. What with promoters from UK, board registered promoters. I wonder how many people have complained at Boxing Board of Control about you putting that post out, Stephanie. 15-year-olds. I bet nobody gives it any airtime in mainstream media though, because you tagged Eddie Hills in, didn't you? Cute move that, but I think I have to highlight that because I know what you are, Bullcroft. Oh yeah, I know what you are. And if I come out with something like that, Jesus, if I come out with a post like that, it'd be unbelievable, wouldn't it? The abuse I'd get abuse just for having a pop at the rankings on BoxRec. People lose their minds, don't they, and all the scruples and morals when money's at stake or a bit of fame or they're not becoming relevant. Because take Terry Harper out of the equation or women's boxing, Bullcroft, you're not relevant, are you? But scraping the barrel with a 15-year-old going to Mexico, embarrassing. That's the most embarrassing thing I've seen this year. It's the most disgusting thing I've seen anyway. Unbelievable that. That's taking it to a new level. Either somebody's put you up to that, or you just got up one morning and gone, today I'm going to put a post out about taking a 15-year-old girl to Mexico and let her get a professional license. Does that mean you'll be able to go anywhere and fight with her, or just in Mexico? Think before you put stuff out. Think. That's what you got to do, Ginger Mon. Think. Because that is, it's in bad form, and I think you know that, don't you now? Putting that, I wonder what your mates in Barnsley think to that, eh? Will they tell you to your face? I will if I see you, Ginger boy. Don't you worry about that. In other news, water is wet. Is Jason Cunningham going to win a world title? I hope so, but I doubt it. But hey ho. Oh, you're working with Bricktop now, aren't you, Steffi? But that's killing you, innit? Having to grovel around Bricktop. Just knowing that he can't stand you and you can't stand him. Reporting back, telling all Bricktop's business, showing all contracts from Bricktop to Frank Smith at Matchroom. Listen, this is how they word things, and we've heard. Hey? What you should do, Steffi, do you know when you're getting contracts from other promoters, keep them to yourself. Don't go telling everybody, because then they tell somebody. Then I get to find out. Bit like when you grassed me and Dennis up to Boxing Board of Control because I text Gavin McDonnell. Hey, did you think we weren't going to find out about that, gingerbread man? Hey? Well, I don't call that grassing because it's not police, is it? But if this had been 80s and we were working at Pitt, Steffi, you'd have been a scabbing strike, you wouldn't you? You would have been. You would have been, and you know it. Anyway, we've had a good 6 AM roast on the ginger one. You keep them posts coming. My pals will keep sending them to me and I'll keep commenting on it. Because you know when that ice breaks, gingerbread man, I'll be waiting. And you know when you do get some porridge in end, you will get some in end. I might even go throw a few bricks for a few windows just to get porridge with you. Because it's the only chance I'm going to get at it with you, innit? Hey? Because there's nowhere to run in there, is the boy? I'm only joking. Alright, so peace out, keep on trucking, keep supporting boxing. We're on here 10 minutes. Don't have nightmares, gingerbread man. Don't have nightmares, but can I recommend a good hospital to get your tongue removed from Eddie's rear? I got Claremont at Sheffield, mate, it's at Broom Hill. Thornbury's just below, they're like, that's the sister hospital. They're best hospitals, because NHS, waiting times are too long, Steffi, now. You know, for people's tongues to be removed from certain smelly parts of people's rear ends. So if you're going to get the op, I'd go up there, you might get it done cheaper. Alright, they do a 2-for-1 policy. You like a good sale, don't you? Pop, pop, bang. Thanks for liking and subscribing and leaving a comment. Porky's Corner is here to stay. We say the things that nobody dare say. And that's right. Okie dokie. We're on here. So peace out. Everybody have a great... What day is it now? What day is it? Thursday, innit? Everybody have a great Thursday. Alright. And don't do anything I won't do. Okie dokie. And don't forget to wrap up, it's getting cold now. The autumn is definitely here. Alright. When we've got the gingerbread man putting posts out like that. Personally, I think it's disgusting and it shouldn't be allowed to happen, but this is boxing people for you, innit? Like I said, 90% of them couldn't lie straight in bed, could they? Okie dokie. I go on, peace out. So the moral of the story is this. You know when you're going to put a post out on social media, Put it out on your own. That's what you do. Alright. Put it out on your own and grow a pair. Alright, Stephanie. Instead of tagging Eddie Hills in for a bit of backup. Hey? It'd be interesting to see what people really think about this story, innit? A grown man pushing 50 wanted to pimp a child out in another country at boxing. Hey? That's disgusting. I think there's nothing more vile. I don't know, what do people think? Leave a comment in comment section. Am I right or am I wrong? Be interesting to read the comments, won't it? Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment. Booyaka. Pop, pop, bang. You see, what happens in boxing when promoters like Eddie Hills don't always return your calls, these trainers, managers, they get a little bit paranoid, don't they? A bit like Dominic Ingle. When Eddie weren't returning his calls, what did he go and do? He only released a single called Looking for Fast Car Eddie. Yeah, wrote a song and released it just so he could stay in the circle. Because Eddie were going quiet on him with Galahad. Because his style's horrible and he doesn't do a ticket. We're flapping on that one, weren't you, Flexi? Well, that's just like little Andy Pandy, innit? Little Steffi Bull. Because he's that used to controlling everybody around him. As soon as he can't control the situation, he starts flapping. Has to start putting stupid posts out, don't you, Steffi? Tagging Eddie Hills into every post. Eddie, this is the Mexican version of the female Canelo. Please retweet it. Hey? Flapping. Do you know when Eddie sees stuff like that, he looks at it and he takes the piss. He laughs his head off. Because he knows what's going on. He knows you're flapping. You can't go up to Eddie Hills and tell him to put a Steffi Bull logo on his bicep, can you? Like you can your fighters. This morning I'm going to get up and I'm going to tell my fighters to put a Steffi Bull logo tattooed to their arm. And then down the line I can say, when you sign a new deal with me, I'll pay to have that lasered off. Pop, pop, bang! Controlfreaksrus.com. Bullcroft, what you need to concentrate on now is not putting posts out, you know, taking 15-year-old schoolgirls to the other end of the world to turn professional at boxing and pimping them out for your slice of pie. That's not what posts you need to be putting out. What posts I want people to send me that you've put out is this. It's a pretty simple one, really. Did Alicia Baumgardner take steroids before she fought Terry Harper, your fighter? Why aren't you going to town on this? Because if it were any other fighter from any other promotional company, you would be all over this, squealing like a pig. But we're not hearing the same energy. Why? Why are we not hearing the same energy? It's your fighter that got put on planet Button Moon. Do you know what I mean? So why aren't we seeing that same energy that you normally come out with? You know, like Jarrell Miller, you had plenty to say about him, didn't you, and others? We've not heard zero off you about Conor Benn, Dylan White, Robert Elenius, or Alicia Baumgardner. I wonder why that is. Well, I'm going to tell you why that is. Because they've all been working with Matchroom, who you work with. And you daren't say boo. There, you had plenty to say about Tete. He's not a Matchroom fighter, Tete, but you said zero about Baumgardner lighting your fighter up, Terry Harper. And for the record, I've just been told off somebody in the know that the Jonas fight against Terry Harper can happen if Eddie Hills turns up with a massive, massive bag of life-changing money. So, dig into your savings, Eddie. Pop, pop, bang on that one. Peace out! think I'm going to go clean my teeth for looking a bit dirty. What do you reckon, Steffi?